What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another review. This is gonna be on the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 New Guardians ship set, which I got, of course, in the Christmas haul if you managed to watch that video. So yeah, let's get into this. This has 5 minifigures, so let's take a look at those first, and then we go on to the build itself. First minifigure we're taking a look at is Adam Warlock, which is the first time we're ever getting this character in minifigure form, so that's really nice to see. You can see a little bit of his back printing right there. He has that really nice pearl gold color scheme, which is pretty accurate, and even like with the maroon red plastered onto the costume a little bit, which is really nice. I really like that color combination that they have. It's really cool. I like how they even have like a bit of like a golden highlight onto there, which that looks great. You can see his face print, which is honestly near perfect or pretty accurate to the actor that we see in the movie. And you can see his alternate face right there. And then his hairpiece is the Superman hair, or the Poe Dameron hair, in the pearl gold color, which it looks really nice. Next minifigure is Drax, which uses his normal, or not really the normal, but like this is the new Guardians of the Galaxy outfit that basically they all use except Groot, which this is still a really nice outfit, but it's used on every character. And you can see his head is the newer one that we saw last year with the green design, but I honestly really like that. And then he has his 2 daggers. Next minifigure is Mantis, who also uses the same exact Guardians of the Galaxy outfit. And then you can see how her hair and the face is basically the same one with her rubber hairpiece and the antenna. And then you can see her face print, which has been used for this figure basically ever since she came out, I think. Next minifigure is Nebula, who basically has the same outfit, except now her left arm has the little silver arm to it, which is accurate to the movie. And then her face print is new and exclusive to the set, which doesn't have that little marking metal scratches like on the side this time, so it's much cleaner this time around. And you can see her face print on the back. Next minifigure is Star-Lord, which once again uses the same exact outfit, and the face print has also been the same one as basically every Chris Pratt character who's not Emmett. And then this actually does come in the other Guardian set, the smallest one, which is the little workshop that they made. So here is the Guardians ship, which you can see is actually placed on the stand right here, so we can actually take that out pretty easily. It just slides onto that little hole right there, and you can basically have it sit on its own. So starting at the front, you can see it's very detailed. Like putting this together, it looked very like frail and empty, but sort of towards the end of the build, that's when they put all of the layering with like these different tiles and such, which I love the color scheme of this. So honestly, I think that worked pretty well. You can see at the front here, we have the main canopy area, which has a little gray cockpit right there. Inside you have 3 seats for your minifigures, so you can see the control panels there. And I think there's a sticker up front, which is kind of hard to see, but you can sort of see it a little bit. And you can see another sticker right there. You can close that up. Even basically all your figures will fit in here, and it doesn't matter like if they have like an antenna on, it's gonna be fine. You close that up, you can see it's a little bit tiled off here and there, which looks nice. And then there's another spot on the bottom, because you can see you still need to fit your other minifigures, so you can fit your 4th Guardian inside this little slot right there. So let's say take Drax, you just put his legs like that, sort of standing. You can see there's already a panel stickered onto there. You just close that up, and moving over to the side, you can see this really nice blue and pinkish color that they have, which I really like how they're able to like smooth out every end here. I think that actually looks great. You can see that there's this little panel right here which you can actually adjust, which actually is a little play feature of its own. You can sort of see the hinge that it's on right there. And then there's this little flap right here which you can actually pull out, which you can have a minifigure on there, which I'll show in a little bit. You can see a bit more of those pieces just textured out here and there. And this is the same on the other side, even with the same sticker and everything. You can also adjust. And how this works is that with the hinge, you just pull it out like that, and it becomes like a mini pod of its own, sort of, which you can see how that's clipped onto there. It does look pretty empty without it though, but yeah, you can see a little slot there for like a minifigure to sit down on if you wanted to, but it looks pretty weird honestly. But it's a cute feature to add onto it, I guess, but I don't really see much use out of it beyond that. Same thing on the other side, of course. And then this is a little bit of a closer look on how the cockpit looks on the bottom, which is basically a mirrored image, sort of. Like, I mean, the interior is of course a lot different, but it works basically the same way. It's a very symmetrical ship, which I like, and you can even see the little slot where the stand will go through, which there you go, that's how that works. Then this is how the back of the cockpit section looks like. You can see the little hinges which connect to the wings, which are, yeah, the wings sort of, which are very sturdy. Like you can grab it here and you don't have to worry about it too much. And anyways, you can sort of see how it looks on the back and all the tectic beams and how that's held in. And the engine as well, which looks honestly perfect. I really like how they made it very detailed and tiled it off pretty well. And I really like that purple-ish color that they have. I really like that. And you can see even if it's like in the back and there's like a little bit of anti-studs exposed, they still do their best. And I think they did a honestly nearly perfect job to just cover it up and make it look good from every angle. Which, yeah, these wings are basically the same build. I think the only difference is that there are two katanas placed on top. Rather on the bottom, there's just like two empty slots, wherein I just put the other katana, which belongs to Nebula. I just put that there so you can hold your accessories. I'll just take a look at the top one, which I think is easier to look at. You could see how it's just a nice, more or less circle, sort of. I mean, how they do this actually is they use the pieces from the mechs, like the newer mechs, and they use that to make the little rim right there, which looks awesome. I like how they make use of that. You can see a little bit of stickers and like layering over there, which looks quite nice. You can even see how that looks on the sides leading to the engine, which is clipped on, sort of, or not really clipped on. It's like on a Technic piece, which kind of loose, like if you pull it out, but I don't think you're really meant to move it that much. You can see on the side it stays the same. And you can see how that engine looks from behind, which still honestly looks great. Like I love how it looks. You can see, look at how stable that is. Right next to that little area over there, there's actually a printed windshield piece just in a solid color right there, which looks pretty cool. I like how that was used. You pull that out, it's actually another storage area for Star-Lord's guns or like any other accessory you want to put in there. And the same goes for this side. And then for the bottom wings, the build is pretty much the exact same, except just flipped upside down, so you can sort of see how those styles all look here and there. Once again, that little area for the katanas. And then on the panels, once again, you have another spot to put accessories, so you want to put those there, go ahead. One last look at the stand, which I didn't really take that deep of a look on. It's nice. I like how they included that. It's just a nice little area so you can display it. It's very smoothed out, which I like. And it's pretty similar to what they do for Star Wars, so I really don't mind this. It's a pretty cool build. You just detach it. That's how it looks on the bottom. And then around. It's a pretty simple build. It's not that hard. But yeah, I think that's it for the builds of the set. Honestly, I think the set is perfect, like, for me at least. Because, like, in terms of, like, what I want in a set, I mean, this is a very fun build. Like, it looks cool. And, like, the color scheme looks really nice. And then, like, it's very tiled off, which I like. And then the minifigures as well are perfect. Honestly, I don't really mind any of them. I mean, sure, maybe update a few face prints here and there, but that's okay. And then like I like the spaceship builds and just being able to fly them around, which this is a pretty sturdy set. You don't have to worry about like anything really falling off because it's not that fragile. You can hold it and swoosh it around if you like. And it works pretty well. Like there's not much problems with it. It doesn't feel like anything's about to like shake off. So I really love that. So I think this set is awesome. I love how this set turned out. It's a very fun build and really nice minifigures. Maybe one thing that they could have added was a little bit more like room in the cockpit to have like your other figures from the other sets like Groot and Rocket, which aren't accommodated for this. So that would have been cool to add them. I mean, I guess you could add them onto the side, but like in terms of actually having them inside the ship, that would be cool if they did that something for it. So I don't know, but as it stands, I really love how this set turned out. So yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.